And the Avengers, for some reason, after just now assembling, by the way, have another argument and they disband, right? Tony and Bruce get into it. Thor's like, fuck this shit, I'm going back to being Donald Blake. Black Widow's like, I'm going back to sucking at being a fucking spy and taking 18 centuries to find something. Everybody's like, fuck it, right? And so Kamala Khan gives this fucking whack ass speech, and I'm just gonna play it so you can hear it. She gives this fucking whack ass speech, and all of a sudden, that is what brings us back together, to the point to where they're walking in there and they're like, hey kid, that was a pretty good speech. You changed my mind.
Avengers, if you can hear me, I think I found a clue. Look, I know I messed up. I wanted to blame AIM so bad for what happened to me on A-Day, it blinded me. But Cap must have had a good reason for what he did. I know it. People believe in the Avengers. Not just because of your cool powers, but because no matter how bad things get, no matter how much you disagree, you always come together. Don't you get it? Your differences are your greatest superpower. I was just some weird kid from Jersey who didn't fit in. But you saw me for who I really was. You accepted me. There's still a bad guy out there who wants to hurt the world. But we can stop him. Good isn't a thing you are. It's a thing you do.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said.
I get it.
Altitude, dry ice. Look, I'm not very good at. I'm sorry, so. Same. Good enough. Yep.
So the Avengers, a bunch of grown-ass men and women who have saved the world who knows how many times, because for some reason this game doesn't want to explain how many times they've saved the world, right? And it's done many of great things in the grand scheme of things, can only be brought together now by one of the wackest and lamest speeches by however fucking old Kamala Khan is. I'm not even gonna try to figure out her age. I'm not gonna guess her age because I don't give a fuck. You get my point. That's the only reason why they can come back together. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Like, seriously, fuck you. Just fuck you. That's the only way I can put it. Fuck you. But here's where it gets even worse. Kamala Khan is the one who finds out where Captain America is being held. I'm not shitting you. She's the reason why that they find Captain America. Because during this speech moment where all the Avengers have basically fucking ran off and done their own thing or disbanded again, disassembled is what I like to call it, right? She starts looking at the surveillance footage of what Monica said to Bruce. Because she said some shit like, you can scour the earth and you'll never find him. And so she's sitting there and she keeps on rewinding it and keeps on rewinding it. And she's like, scour the earth, scour the earth. Oh, he must be in space. And guess what? He's in fucking space. Thank you, Kamala Khan. Thank you. Thank you for solving every single issue of this fucking game for us. No, not the Avengers that we actually came here for. It's Kamala Khan who saved the day. She's the one who took down AIM for the most part. She's the one who brought the Avengers back together. And she's the one who found Captain America. I mean, for fuck's sakes, people, if you can legitimately sit here and fucking tell me that all of this shit that I just described does not make the Avengers look incompetent for Kamala's sake, pass me some of that shit that you smoking on. I need that. I need that. I'm running low on my shit anyway. I fucking need you to pass that shit to me right now, because that shit is better than a loud pack. You smoking on that delusional pack, and I want some of that, because I want to be delusional enough to think that some shit like this is a good fucking narrative.